adjust your Wi-Fi dongle. Do not play around with the Ethernet cable because we do have a new leader at the top of La Liga. And it is an unusual name. We're going to take a little look at it. All of it next. My first Palmas game on prediction video today. We're taking a look at match day number 8, I think, over in La Liga. Of course, we'll get to that in a second. Of course, if you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and back to all things La Liga related, Black and Rose related, world football related. We're going to here, boys, under one roof. See, that's right. Girona. I say Girona are top of the table. That's right. Goodness gracious me. The team that beat Blackburn Bloody Rovers on pre-season are top of Spain. They're the best in the business. They're best in Spain right now. Can anything stop them? I'm sure they will. And of course, I'm sure they'll stop them this weekend because they've got a big one. We'll talk all about that in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. But anyway, let's get into it, of course, and have a little look at what we're talking about. We're talking about La Liga and, of course, the results that have, of course, shaped up this whole madness that is this past weekend. Then here we go then. Of course, Sevilla, big 5-1 win over Almeria. I went with a 2-0 win myself. Mallorca picked up a monster draw against Barcelona, 2-2 in the end. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Bilbao with a 2-2 draw against Getafe. I went with a 2-0 win myself for Bilbao. Villarreal lost at home to Girona, 2-1 win. I went with a draw. It's not looking good for me in the old prediction league. However, Real Madrid bounced back with a 2-0 win there. 3-0 win for me, not too shabby. Cádiz with a 0-0 draw against Vallecano. I went with a 2-1 win myself. Sociedad picked up a win over Valencia. Happy days, but I did shit the bed on that one as well. 2-2, of course. Celta Vigo with a draw against Alavés. I went with a win. Granada with a draw against Betis. I went with a win the other way. And Atlético Madrid with a 3-1 win was my pick. 2-0 win it was in the end. It's not looking good for me in the Super Brew, but that's enough to be said. This is the table, though. Have a look at that. Take a bloody bow. Girona yet to taste defeat, of course, but I think that's about to change this weekend. We'll have a look at the fixtures in a second. The Madrid are second, and Barcelona third, and then Bilbao are fourth. Going down, Palmas, Granada, and Almeria at the moment. Of course, what about the Super Brew? The Super Brew is bubbling up nicely, and of course, we're going to take a long, hard look at it right here, right now. So let's give me a momento, prego. I don't know if even that is a Spanish. I am talking. Here we go. We are bringing on. Again, this might be broken up a little bit because of it's so fresh as a daisy. We are going right in the deep end. So here we go. So hot off the press. Round 7. Mexican sniper up there with 13 points. I beg to differ. I'll probably be wooden spoon contender. There I am with just 4. I'm getting out of the way. And down there with 4. Not great. But Mexican sniper, of course. Omar up there kicking ass and taking names. Mo up there with Kevin as well. Taya B. Russell. And then the chasing bloody pack. So well done to all you guys. Shepherd as well. The Beast. Even whose names are big names in there, of course. Familiar names. As for the leaderboard, it's updated. I believe it's updated. As you can see, it's Jimmy Wotton. What about me? I'm 14th, so I must be down a chunk. I'm down 4 spots. Not a good week for me at all, but we can get back in the top 10 this week with a good few things. But the top 4 are unchanged. If you see your name, smash your likey. Please, please, please get the likes in. And of course, come on, Cinnamon. I believe in you. I believe in you, Cinnamon. Please get more than 7 points. I believe in you. Come on, brother. You can do it. Anyway, that's enough about that. Let's get cracking. Of course, look forward to those next games because they are right here, right now. In another manic weekend of football. It's non-stop for Spain at the minute. So here we go. These are the games. And as you can see in there, we do have a tabletop encounter. First versus second. It's like El Clasico, but on another level. That's right. We're going to get into it right here, right now. All right, then, folks, let's get in the deep and have a look at these then games that are coming at you this coming weekend. Of course, I'll start with this one. A bit of a zinger chicken dinner. Of course, it's Atlético up against Cádiz. Give me a minute. I've lost my step. I've lost my bloody step. So, of course, this game takes place. Where are you? You take place on Sunday, October the 1st. Now, these two sides have played each other, according to my eyes, 13 times to 2005. We've got 9 wins. Atlético, we've got 3 wins. Cádiz. We've got 1 draw, of course. Atlético's biggest win, 5-1 win. Scoring 40 goals in those 13 matches, 3.08 goals a game. Up against the visitors, of course, your biggest win for them, 5-3 win. Scoring 21 goals in those 13 matches, 1.62 goals a game. Ain't too shabby. Cadiz on the flip side, just one win in the last 6, 42% form for them. They are 9th in the table with 9 points on the board, up against Atlético, who are up to 5th now with 13 points on the board. Just one defeat in the last 6 and back-to-back wins. Last time around at the Civitas Metropolitano, it was a 5-1 win for Atlético back in May 2023. The odds for this, we have 3-1 on it for Atlético, 4-1 is the draw, and 9-1 is the away win. Of course, we are back in the host here, no questions there. Another win for them, and of course, maybe pushing into the top 4 spots. We'll see about that. In fact, they probably will, with of course a couple of them locking horns. Real Betis up against Valencia. That's of course happening on Sunday as well. These two sides play each other 55 times since 1994. We've got 15 wins for Betis, we've got 20 wins for Valencia, and we've got 12 draws. At the moment, the biggest win for Betis, though, 3-0 win, scoring 65 goals in the 55 matches. That's 1.18 goals a game. Valencia, though, their biggest win was a 5-0 win, scoring 92 goals, though, in 55 matches. 1.67 goals a game. Valencia, 1 win in the last 5 games, of course, 42% form for them. They are 8th in the table with 10 points on the board, up against Betis, who are 10th in the table with 9 points on the board, and, of course, just 1 win in the last 6 games. That's 33% form for them. Of course, last time around at the Benito Villamarin, it was a 1-1 draw back in June 2023. Looking at the past few games, Valencia, yeah, of course, 1-1 loss, 1 drew in the last 3. The odds, though, for this game, we have 13-10 is your Betis, of course, 9-4 is draw, and 23-10 is your away. We are backing, of course, a 2-1 win for Real Betis against the grain, perhaps, but it could go either way. Coin flip, perhaps, on that one. Deportivo Alavés up against Osasuna. That's happening on October the 1st, which is a Sunday as well. Played each other 31 times since 1997. We've got 12 wins for Alavés, we've got 15 wins for Osasuna, and we've got 4 draws, of course. Biggest win for Alavés, 3-0 win, scoring 35 goals in those 31 matches, 1.13 goals a game. Up against Osasuna, their biggest win, 2-0 win, scoring 36 goals in 31 matches, 1.16 goals a game. Osasuna without a win now in 5. They are 14th at the table, 7 points on the board, but 33% form for them. Of course, Alavés, 2 wins the last 6, 42% form. They are 15th with 7 points on the board. Of course, these two sides level pegging at the moment. Smells like a draw already. Last time around over at Alavés, aka the Estadio de Ventrosa, it was a, what are we looking at here? We're looking at a 2-0 win for Osasuna back in September 2021. Of course, the odds for this game, a very, very close one. 7-4 is your Alavés, 9-5 is your Osasuna, 2-1 is draw. I said, does it smell like a draw? Gonna go with a draw. 0-0 in the end. It smelled like a draw all the way through that. As for this one, though, we have Barcelona against Sevilla. Zinger, chicken dinner, of course, coming at you on Friday night. Is, of course, over at the Olympic Luis Companies. Played each other 71 times since 1994. We've got 44 wins for Barcelona. We've got 30 wins for Sevilla. And we've got 14 draws, of course. Biggest win for Barcelona, 6-1 win, scoring 153 goals in 71 matches, 2.15 goals a game. Up against Sevilla, their biggest win, 3-0 win, scoring 71 goals in 71 games. Of course, you could do the math on that one. 50% form, though, Sevilla right now. 1-2, lost 2, and drawn 2. They are 12th in the table with 7 points on the board. Up against Barcelona, they are 3rd in the table with 17 points on the board. 92% form, of course, a blip in the resume just the other day with a draw. Last time around in Barcelona was a 3-0 win. That was back in February 2023. Sevilla's last victory, home or away, against Barcelona was way back in, of course, February 2021 in Sevilla in the Copa del Rey. The odds for this one, though, what we're looking at here, we are looking at 11-4 on your Barcelona. 4-1 is the draw, and 15-2 is your away win. Of course, we want to go Sevilla, but of course, we're going to talk with our head. Predict with our head. That's a 3-1 win. Barcelona take it to the bank. Next up, we have Getafe up against Villarreal. It's Greenwood up against Big Bad Boy Burton Diaz, of course. Played each other 38 times in 1999. We've got 8 wins for Getafe, 24 wins for Villarreal. We've got 6 draws, of course. Biggest win for Getafe, 4-0 win, scoring 39 goals in those 38 matches. That's 1.03 goals a game. Villarreal on the flip side, their biggest win, a 4-0 win, scoring 55 goals in those 38 matches, 1.45 goals a game. 25% form, though, for Villarreal right now. 1 win in 6, 13th for the table with just 7 points on the board. Getafe up to 11th with 8 points on the board. 2 wins the last 6, 42% form for them heading into this. Last time around, over in Getafe, it was a 0-0 draw back in August 2022. That was last season. Villarreal unbeaten against Getafe over the last 6, picking up 5 wins and just that 1 draw. The odds for this one, heading into this one, we got 90-10 is Getafe, 21-10 is the draw, 8-5 is your away win here. Going to go with a draw up 1-1 apiece. Point to the bag. Don't know who's happy on that one. I think Getafe with another point in the back. Here we go, though. It's El Clasico 2.0. It's Girona. It's Real Madrid. Of course, it's coming at you on Saturday. That's right, at Estadio Matchday. Of course, played 8 times to 2017. It's 3 wins for Girona, 4 wins for Real Madrid, and 1 draw, of course. The biggest win for Girona, 4-2 win. They've scored 16 goals in those 8 matches, 2 goals a game up against Real Madrid. Their biggest win, 4-1 win, scoring 22 goals in those 8 matches, 2.75 goals a game. Of course, Real Madrid, 83% form for them right now, just 1 defeat past 6. Second in the table with 18 points on the board, up against Girona, 100% success rate over the last six on the bounce, and of course top the table indeed. And last time around over at the Estadio Monteverde, it was a 4-2 win for Girona, who are unbeaten against Real Madrid over the last 3, just one loss in the last 4, of course. Looking at the odds for this one, though, we do have Girona 5-2 for the victory. 2019 on is, of course, Real Madrid, and 3-1 is the draw. We are backing, of course, a 3-0 win. We're going to go for it. It has to be. Unless, if Girona don't win this one, guess what? I think they could be contenders. That's right. We'll have to wait and see about that one. And then, shall we? Of course, let's get into the next one then, of course, which will be Rayo Vallecano up against Mallorca. Yes, indeed. That's on September the 30th. Now, these two sides have played 26 times since 1987. We've got 8 wins for Vallecano. We've got 15 wins for Mallorca. And we've got 3 draws, of course. We've got the biggest win for Vallecano was a 3-1 win, scored 24 goals in those 26 matches, 0.92 goals a game. Mallorca, though, their biggest win, 4-0 win, scoring 40 goals in 26 matches. We've got 1.54 goals a game. Mallorca's form right now, just 1 win in 6. Of course, they are currently finding themselves in 16th spot with 6 points on the board, up against Vallecano, on 50% form for them. They're 1-2, lost to, and drawn to. Unbeaten, though, in the last 4, 7th at the table, with 11 points on the board right here, right now. Of course, they've got kicking on forward the last time around at Vallecano, at the Estadio del Valcas. It was a 2-0 from Mallorca, of course, who are 3 unbeaten against Vallecano. Of course, just conceded the 1 goal in the last 3 as well. The odds here, 11-10 is your Vallecano, 21-10 is the draw, 3-1 is your away win here. Tight again, 2-1 win though. Goal up between them, and it goes in favour of Vallecano. They'll take the biscuit, they'll take the points, and of course they'll move up the ladder away. Another zinger game here. We have Sociedad against Bilbao, of course, coming at you on Saturday, the 30th of October, September even. Played each other 57 times in 1984. We've got 19 wins for Sociedad, 80 wins for Bilbao, and we've got 20 draws, of course. Biggest win for Sociedad, 5-0 win, scored 71 goals in those 57 games, 1.25 goals a game. Up against Bilbao, their biggest win, 4-0 win, scoring 69 goals in 57 matches, 1.21 goals a game. Bilbao are unbeaten in the last 6. 83% form for them, 4th in the table with 14 points on the board, up against Sociedad, who are 6th with 12 points, just 1 defeat past 6. Of course, heading into this one, back-to-back wins as well. Last time around, over at the Real Arena, it was a 3-1 win for Sociedad back in January 2023. The odds on this one then, shall we? We have Sociedad 65 for the victory, 5-2 is your Bilbao, 11-5 is the draw. Could go either way again, going to go with a 2-1 win for the hosts. My boys taking the points, and again, maybe creeping up into the top 4. They go. Next up, we have Almería up against Granada, coming at you on Sunday, October the 1st. Now, these two sides played each other 10 times since 2013. We've got 4 wins for Almería, we've got 3 wins for Granada, and we've got 3 draws, of course. Biggest win for Almería, 3-0 win, scoring 13 goals in the 10 matches, 1.30 goals a game. Granada, 1-0 win was their biggest, 6 goals scored in the 10 matches, 0.60 goals a game. Granada, though, 1 win and 6 for them, 25% form for them. Of course, 19th for the table with 4 points on the board. Almería, 17% form for them, without a win in the last 10 games, 20th for the table, are rooted, and of course, just 2 points on the board right now. Last time around in Almería, it was a 0-0 draw back in March 2019. It was in the Segundo Division, but of course the odds for this one, we have 2019 on for Almería now. Red hot favourites here, 13-5 is to draw, 11-4 is your away win. Of course, Almería favoured here with I'm going with the draw though. Point apiece, right down the middle. Who's going to be the happier? We'll have to wait and see. And I think this is the last one here. It's Las Palmas. We got Celta Vigo on Monday night. That's right. Now these two sides have played each other 23 times since 2001. We got 9 wins for Las Palmas, 10 wins for Celta Vigo, and we got 4 draws, of course. Biggest win for Las Palmas, 3-1 win, scored 33 goals in 23 matches, 1.43 goals a game. Up against Celta Vigo, their biggest win, 5-2 win, scoring 38 goals in 23 matches, 1.65 goals a game. 1 win in the last 6 for Celta Vigo. That's, of course, Rafa Benitez. They are struggling. They're 17th at the table with 5 points on the board. Up against Las Palmas, who are even worse with 1 win in the last 6, 25% form for them. 18th at the table with 5 points on the board right now. Last time around at the Gran Canaria, it was a 5-2 win for Celta Vigo back in October 2017. They'll have to see that, wouldn't they? Of course, the odds 11-8 is your Las Palmas, 11-5 is the draw, 11-5 is also your away win. That's Celta Vigo. Which way will we go? Going to go with another draw. Oh my days. Oh my bloody days. And that completes the set, guys. Quite a few draws knocking around this week. Am I right? Am I wrong? We'll have to, of course, wait and see if I come out on top on this one. But that's, of course, my picks. Be sure to get your own picks in as well. This is what the table will look like. It'll be Madrid, Barcelona, and there's Girona with Atlético Madrid joining the party in the Champions League spots. Going down, Las Palmas, Granada, and Almería. Not much changed on the bottom there, but of course it could all change in the prediction league. Get in amongst it. Get your picks in there. Of course, we'll see you when we come back around for the next match day next week. But until then, guys, subscribe, thumbs up, hit the bell, and of course, I'll see you soon at the next one.